Where witness observed the vehicle driving on a public roadway, swerving across two lanes and almost hitting the guardrail. The witness observed the defendant then drive into the parking lot, and officers pulled up shortly after. The defendant was the sole occupant of the vehicle. Officers noticed a strong smell of alcoholic beverage and was staggering and swaying back and forth. Standard field sobriety test refused. DIC red, breath refused, blood warrant was issued.
And his first DWI for the school district?
You're right. So he first had a DWI 2006, one in 2009, and two in 2010.
Oh, those are driving all license. DWLIs. The only DWI is 2006.
I do see that he has a failure to stop and render aid, though, from
He does have a failure to stop and render aid.
where someone died.
Yes, correct. He was put on deferred. It was terminated.
Bad things happen when you get in a car, Mr. Cooper. I am now taking away your privilege to drive from you permanently. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
No driving, and I'm going to have you now sign an affidavit with me promising me you're not going to drive. If you drive, and I don't care what your excuse is, I don't care if Mother Teresa needs to ride to church, you drive, you will be facing a contempt charge, up to 6 months of jail and a $500 fine every time you get in a car and drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm also now ordering you to obtain a handheld interlock device that you're going to take with you. Prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of dope, you will go to jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
What do you do for a living, sir? What do you do for a living?
Construction,
How much money do you make a month?
34 an hour.
We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I will get you to Victoria. We're going to have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get to Jeremiah, where we're going to have you sign your bond conditions. Don't drink alcohol, and above all else, do not drive. Things will go sideways so quick if I find you in a car. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on.
I do already have an interlock or the paperwork and everything.
Okay, so we're going to switch you now to a portable device. So you're going to have to use someone else to take your car to get that thing taken off. Okay, well, let's do this. Is it waived, the fee?
But
I'm going to have you get a portable device so I know it, and I will waive the fee so it won't cost you anything, so that you're not double paying. Okay. But don't. Prosecutors, you don't need to. What you need to do is you need to hire a lawyer, and you need to get on it quick. Okay? So let's get you started with all the paperwork, and then I would advise you as soon as you get out of here, start contacting lawyers. Okay? Please.
Officer observed defendant get out of her vehicle and attempted to push her car out of the ditch, then get back in her car and attempt to drive out of the ditch. Officer approached defendant and observed
Strong odors of alcoholic beverage, red glossy eyes, slurred speech.
defendant unable to walk on her own, falling on the patrol vehicle. Defendant, she started drinking, apologize, Your Honor, at 7:20 p.m. that night. Standard field sobriety test was refused. During an inventory of the defendant's car, officer found empty Tamala vodka behind the passenger seat, 2 Bud Light 20-ounce cans on the ground outside of the driver's side door, 1 cup of a mixed drink in the center console that was 3/4 full. Officers also found a pink Lady Charter Arms handgun revolver, .38 caliber in the driver's side door, not in a holster, loaded with 5 rounds. And that's the extent of the.
I would hope that you know that it's damn near elementary not to have alcohol in the car while you're driving. That allegation in and of itself makes it a minimum of 5 days in jail if they have alleged in your case. It is further presented that at the time the defendant committed the offense of operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, as here and above alleged, committed on or about October 14th of 2023, he had an open container of an alcoholic beverage in his immediate possession in the passenger compartment of said motor vehicle. Minimum of 5 days. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I don't know if you're walking out of here today, but if you do, you will get a scram on your ankle, and I'm putting a GPS monitor on you so I know where you are at all times. So first things first, I don't know if we're gonna have a reset, so I'm gonna have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm gonna give you a lawyer today, and we find out what happens, man.
Oh,
Take a
Judge,
seat.
also, at the time of criminal history wasn't pulling up, she has an open DWI at Grand Prairie.
She has an open DWI where?
Brown Perry.
Grand Prairie, it's April 7th, 2023. So she's on bond for any DWI at that point.
Wonderful.
So I just saw it, but we didn't put it in the,
How many more DWIs does she have?
that's correct, that's it. It's just-
I am taking the
Stop.
classes.
Don't say anything at this point. Just please take a seat for me in the jury box. Mr. Caraway, do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. How many have you spoken to?
About 3.
That's not enough. And why can't you afford a lawyer?
Got bills, son.
What do you do for a living?
I work.
What do you do for a living?
I work in the warehouse. Associated.
How much money do you make a month?
1,000.
So tell me why you can't afford a lawyer.
So she was arraigned back.
Bills on my son. My son be having doctor visits that cost money. It's a lot.
Perhaps you've not spoken to enough lawyers. There are a gajillion and one lawyers in Harris County. It's a matter of you calling them. It's like buying a car. You don't go to a Ferrari dealership for a lawyer for a car. You go to one that you can afford, like a Honda, and you negotiate with them. Say, okay, I can give you a couple $100 here, and they'll put you on a payment plan. Have you tried that?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Who did you talk to?
Can't remember their names, but I know it was a couple that I called, and it was one of my girlfriend, her grandmother had a lawyer, and I talked to him also. So that was about 3.
Are you married?
No, sir.
How many kids you got?
1.
Do you have custody of the child? So do you get support for the child? Where's mom? So you're together with her. Does she work as well? What does she do? What does she do?
I'm not sure. She worked for a company. I don't
How
know.
you not gonna be sure what she does when she works at home and you live with her, huh?
I don't remember the name of the company.
I don't. Well, Caraway, right? Mr. Caraway, I don't believe you. And I want you to start looking for more lawyers because I don't think you qualify. So I want you to start looking real hard, go on the internet, get la subasta, whatever you need to do, start looking, start negotiating. You understand, sir? Please. Levi, do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that.
I'm at school right now, and I was a little injured.
You're what?
I was so injured, and I was in the hospital.
How?
I have a chronic situation with my body. So I have a chronic situation with my body.
Tell me about it.
I had a colostomy bag, and I had an infection in my stomach. So I was in the hospital. I had my paperwork from the hospital here, and I was also injured in my shoulder.
What happened? You get shot?
I had got shot in my stomach.
Where? Finally caught up to you.
Huh?
Finally caught up to you. Everything caught up to you. Mr. Richardson, how long have we been dealing with each other?
This has been over since 2015. I've just been having infections in my stomach. That's what happened.
When did you get shot?
2015. And the last time was 2019.
How is in you, if you got shot in 2015, since that time, you've picked up a criminal mischief, theft, felon in possession, interference, assault, PCS, assault, DWI, felon in possession, terroristic threat, felony assault, and now another gun case. I've never seen this. You've never told me about this at all. In the last 5 years, you and I have been dancing.
But a lot of them, Your Honor, were also dismissed. A lot of them were also dismissed, Your Honor.
How is it that this is the first time we're dealing with this issue now? You tell me about getting shot after all the stuff that you and I have been dancing for the last umpteen years.
But Your Honor, if you actually look at my medical records being in here, I spent a lot of time in the hospital and going through surgeries back to back, being incarcerated and in the prison. I have my medical reports right here.
Dave, will you refresh my memory? What happened in Mr. Eby's case again?
He had a prior DWI that was dismissed, but he had another DWI in this court that was a conviction in 2023, January 2023. He was charged with felon possession of weapon, and I just emailed Pavel this will be indicted as a felon possession of weapon.
That's what I'm just
waiting for.
I was relying on other people, but I'm gonna have to indict it on my own. But I'm moving to trial tomorrow, so I can't do it.
Where are you in trial? Here with us?
Yeah. There's one left on the trial docket, Judge.
So since I'm in trial, I'm in a trial prep mode, but I do have a couple.
They hit you with another third degree now because of this. Don't say anything. Just don't. I will give you a lawyer today, Mr. Eby, but it's over and over. It just, you can't expect good things when good things to happen when this behavior persists over and over and over. Deputy Simpson, you might give him an application, please.
A realistic timeline, probably some work in there.
So I would be on the lookout. It's a matter of time before they hit you with a felony warrant, Mr. Eby. So be on the lookout. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand? Correct. You're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon, but you are a convicted felon. You're not supposed to have a gun. You're not supposed to have any weapons. Do you mind filing those conditions, Dave, please? No weapons.
Yes, sir.
And let me ask you this. Was he also driving at the time with this case?
His charge, Judge? He was, yes, Judge.
You don't have a license, a Texas driver license, do you?
Take me my own condition last time saying no driving. No.
Okay, all right. Don't drive. Above all else in your life, do not drive. All right.
Looks like you. I'm opposed to any bond for this defendant, Your Honor. He has a failure to appear for the sentencing part for 3 charges. One is criminal attempt for false imprisonment, first-degree felony. 2 charges. And the second is third-degree assault domestic. But it's for the sentencing portion, so he has even more incentive to not return as he was already convicted. But he was already given a chance to obviously come back, and then, he didn't do that.
False imprisonment in the first degree, assault in the third degree, failure to appear, class 4 from Nebraska. What do you think? How, does he have any other priors?
Let me run the FBI number.
I don't know, Shreya.
That's okay.
You know?
I understand totally. I already kind of advised him that it's really unlikely. He's like, I can only make 1,000, maybe 2,000. And I was like, that's really low.
Say that again?
1 or 2,000.
Yeah, as
So
if.
He just wanted me to, come out here and get an
I mean,
answer.
even if I were to, it's probably gonna be, 20 times that.
That's what I had told him. So he was like, can you just ask? And so
Yeah.
here's me asking. Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't show up for sentencing, tells me that you're, and how long ago was it?
This one was issued out February of this year, but he also was sentenced federally in 2018. There was an unsuccessful termination in 2018. He also has a failure to report, where did it go? Failure to report accident.
Federal case, huh? Yeah. No, this guy's just a flight nightmare.
Okay.
Okay, who's next?